Just a typical Thursday. What was today like?
Oh my gosh. Well, I went over to the big house where they have 6 children, and I was watching as Avery had sort of blinders on because she doesn't do well in the morning. So she's a little whiny in the morning, and Catherine could not put her shoes on, and Joseph wanted me to hold him. And then pretty soon after all of this just kind of mellowed around, I took Addie, who's 14, I took her to high school. When I took her to high school, my son works there, so he gave me Claire, who is 5 years old. I brought her home, and since then, gosh, Claire, what all have we done? We fed the
chicken.
Yeah, we fed the chickens, we fed the ducks. We saw another heron that was out there. So that brings us to lunch. We had a delicious lunch of macaroni, 2 bowls, and now we're just playing and waiting for her mommy to come. She'll probably bring 2 more kids, and let's see, 2 more will be coming from preschool. And now we do the pickups of all the kids. So that's pretty much my day. I spend about 2 to 3 hours in the car most days, and I love it all. My whole life has begun with the first grandchild.
So Ginger, what does a holiday typically look like for the family? Let's just say Christmas.
Christmas is insane. We have 12 grandchildren, and all the families are close, so they get together. And the last Christmas, I got to make a big picture with all of my grandchildren. Three others live close by, and one family lives in in Southern Pines, North Carolina. So they have 3 children. We try to all get together, and it's crazy and it's fun, and it just satisfies everything in my soul.
Third question for you. What is your favorite part about being a grandmother? I know that is a very vague question, but I'm sure that there's a couple of things that you truly enjoy about being a grandma.
There's one thing in particular, and it encompasses everything, and that is, and I learned it from my brother Ronnie. He told me when he first started being a grandparent himself that his job was to be the one who uncovers that special, unique seed inside each kid. And ever since I started having grandchildren, I consider that my primary goal, because I have time and I can be with one individual, and that means they're the most special to me at that moment. And when I'm with a group of them, I can still see it. So my job is kind of mining the uniqueness of each kid.
I love that so much. And then just kind of one last fun question. What are some of the nicknames you might receive from the kids?
Well, I wanted to be called Grammy, but the first grandchild said, no, Mimi. And I said, no, Grammy is my name. She said, Mimi. Mimi. So Mimi is one. This little girl over here gave me the name Jingles because she heard people calling me Ginger, and I think she heard Jingles. So that's one of my absolute favorite names.